The Roman Empire was in chaos, not just from battles at its borders, not just from the plagues and uprisings in the cities, but from the turmoil within. Betrayal echoed in the palace halls and fear whispered in every corner. At the heart of it all stood one man, Marcus Aurelius. He was not born a warrior. He was not born a ruler. He was a philosopher who was forced by fate to become an emperor. And in that role, he faced challenges most men could not even imagine. Empires rise and fall, armies march and retreat. But the hardest battle was not against enemies outside. It was against the weakness inside himself. Every morning before the sun touched the earth, Marcus sat alone. No crown, no guards, no applause. Only his mind, his thoughts, and the weight of responsibility that no man should carry. In that silence, he wrote words that would echo through time. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. These words were not meant to inspire idle dreams. They were weapons, forged in the fire of his struggles. Because Marcus fought a war every day that most men never see. A war against laziness, against distraction, against desire. While the world slept, he rose. While others sought comfort, he sought discipline. While others chased pleasure, he chased purpose. And yet the empire was unforgiving. Every decision could cost thousands of lives. Every mistake could topple governments. And Marcus, a philosopher at heart, carried the weight of it all with calm and wisdom. Look around you. Modern men live in comfort. Soft beds, endless distractions, entertainment that never stops, pleasure that is always within reach. And yet, they feel weak, unfulfilled, lost, because comfort creates fragility, because ease and distraction dull the mind. Marcus understood this danger, and he refused it. At dawn, when his body begged for rest, he whispered to himself, I am rising to do the work of a human being, not for glory, not for reward, not for recognition, but because it was necessary. Because true discipline is not built on motivation. It is built on duty. He trained his body and his mind like a weapon. He embraced discomfort. He silenced his anger. He restrained his ego. He rejected weakness. The Stoics believed this. If you cannot rule yourself, you will always be ruled by something else. Desire, fear, laziness, the opinions of others. Marcus wrote, the best revenge is to be unlike the one who wronged you. He was not talking about enemies outside. He was talking about the weaker version of himself, the part that wanted to quit, the part that wanted comfort over challenge, ease over excellence. He destroyed that version every day. Cold mornings, grueling decisions, long nights of reflection. Pain was not an enemy. It was a teacher. Weakness was not a mistake. It was a lesson. Every time he resisted temptation, every time he chose the harder path, he became stronger. Every day he built himself into a man who could not be conquered. And while the world around him burned with chaos, Marcus remained calm. When generals panicked, he stayed steady. When betrayal struck, he responded with clarity. When the empire shook, he stood firm. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harm, he wrote. Not passivity, not weakness, supreme mental strength, control over your emotions, control over your reactions, control over your peace. And now think about your own life. You may not wear a crown. You may not command armies. But every morning, you fight the same war Marcus fought, against your own weakness, against distraction, against laziness, against fear. Every decision you make shapes the person you will become, comfort or strength, excuses or discipline, weakness or power. Imagine who you could be. Imagine waking before the sun, moving with purpose, acting with intention, speaking less, doing more, ignoring the noise of the world, rejecting instant pleasure, seeking challenge, seeking mastery, building a legacy. Day by day, you grow stronger, mentally, physically, emotionally. Every choice shapes you into someone dangerous to weakness, not loud, not arrogant, not emotional, calm, focused, unbreakable. Marcus Aurelius did not become powerful because he ruled Rome. He ruled Rome because he first ruled himself. He mastered the one empire that matters most, the empire within. And now the question is yours. Will you remain soft? Will you drift through life with ease and comfort? Or will you rise? Will you fight the war inside you? Will you embrace discipline? Will you reject weakness and claim your own power? The path is not easy. It will not be comfortable, but it is the only path that leads to greatness. Rise early, train your mind, strengthen your body, speak less, act more, seek challenge, embrace discomfort, reject weakness. Build the life you are capable of living. Welcome to Emperor Wisdom. Master yourself. Rule your life.